it is that time of the year when holidaymakers hit the roads for a much-needed break. Officials say they will be on alert to reduce road fatalities. Last year, over 1,400 people lost their lives. So let's discuss these plans for the Road Traffic Management Corporations. As Simon Zwane joins us now for this conversation. Simon, always a pleasure speaking to you. Of course, we're expecting that festive season campaign launch by the Department of Transport on Monday. What plans can you give us some insight into in terms of just making sure that this festive season is perhaps a safer festive season?
Yes, indeed, Faith. The Minister will be kickstarting our campaign in Bloemfontein, Phase 7. We have finalized our plans already with different provinces and metros. We've identified zones that are a particular problem. We've also identified some of the factors that lead to a high number of fatalities. Chief amongst them, around this time of the year that we see happening, is a high number of pedestrian fatalities. So we have also identified where those fatalities happen. So we'll be intervening there to ensure that we can bring those numbers down.
I mean, you and I have a conversation every year, and every year you come onto a platform and you speak about how we need to just decrease the number of fatalities. People seem to not be wearing their seatbelts. There are those that drive while completely inebriated. So this time around, though, what are we going to do to mitigate against this? We know where the problems are, right? Seatbelt not being worn, people driving drunk, people or other the influence. We've got those that are walking while inebriated as well. So does that mean you're going to come up with stringent consequences, or you're just going to have more police visibility on the ground?
It's both. We'll have high police visibility, but the consequences will also be stricter. We say. You would have seen that last week we went into Mabopane and impounded all those cars that were unroadworthy, unlicensed, and all of that. So we want to do it before they even start traveling on long distances this year, so that those who are not heeding our messages to make sure that their cars are fit and proper to go on the roads, they will not even start the journeys. So we want them removed from the road even before they take those trips. So we are intensifying the campaigns and employing different tactics to ensure that we can have less number of people dying on the roads.
Simon, do you have enough capacity for it? We're still in a COVID-19 pandemic. I think it was yesterday we were even having a conversation with a pop crew speaking about how some of their members are down simply because they're self-isolating because of COVID-19. COVID-19 affects us all some way or another. Do you have the capacity in light of the fact that you are working under a pandemic and some of your members may actually be sick?
Yeah, COVID-19 also affects us all, but we mobilized all the metros, municipal traffic police, provincial traffic police, the SAPS, National Traffic Police. Capacity can never be sufficient at any given time. So that is why our operations have to be intelligence-led, so that the capacity we have is deployed effectively based on the intelligence that we have that tells us what time do most offences happen or violent infringements of the roads happen, what time do most accidents happen, so we can deploy intelligently during those times so that we can have effect.
Simon, time is not on my side, and literally very quickly, what do we do about those officials that would seek to get a bribe from us, that would seek to conduct corrupt activity? How do we respond as a citizenship?
As a citizenship, don't accept that. We have already spoken with you earlier on. We're raising awareness about corruption. Want people, when you are stopped by a traffic officer, here are the things that you must know so that you will be able to report. That officer must be wearing a name tag. Look for the cars that they are using. They have number plates. You can also take down those number plates. That information is information that will be useful when you report. So you can always report to us at 0861 400 600, 400 800 rather, and we will be able to take up that matter. If we have got all of that information, the road where you are stopped, what time, and the names and all that, we'll be able to intervene. Particularly, the number plates of the vehicles will help us to get to them quicker.
Got you. Simon Zwane, we'll leave it there for now. Thank you very much for your time from the RTMC. That's a spokesperson.